CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. It's the NFC Wildcard round on EA Sports. Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now second.
From the gun, it's Brady. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A gain of 3, second down.
34-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll get this underneath to David Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
On the Seahawks 47-yard line.
Now Brady. And that's complete to his running back, Vaughn. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
5 yards on the play.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing before 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On play action, it's Brady. He gets it left side to Johnson. That catch good for only a couple.
Johnson. A gain of 2. Brings up second and...
On second down now, it's Johnson. And a short gain down to about the 33. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Third down.
From the gun, Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Seahawks, nothing.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And work with me here. Is this overhyped or not? You've got a warm weather team on the road in January, and it's cold. What's the deal? Is that a factor or is it not a factor?
I think a lot of it depends on the personality of your head coach and how you prepare for things. And some things you just can't prepare for. If you're coming from a warm weather site, you can't make it cold enough like it is here in this ball game. But what you can do is just tell the guys, dress for the weather and then play like we always play. And as the game goes along, typically those guys out there playing, you warm up enough that it really shouldn't affect you quite the same way. Now, if that's all you talk about, if you put that in the heads of your players, it'll affect them in a big way.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Brady's throw there complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Now an option play on 2nd down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Tom Brady sacked.
That didn't appear to be a designed safety blitz. I think he was just going off instinct.
I love the way you described that because I'm thinking along with you. I'm not sure that was designed that way, but he saw an opportunity, gambled a little bit, and made it pay off.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Brady, and he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. First down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard.
First down, Tampa Bay.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 3, Seahawks 0.
From midfield, here's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
On third and long, it's Brady. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And they will get this across midfield, but still short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Wilson's going to hold on to it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Now the rookie out of Miami, this is DJ Dallas. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
He's brought down
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Buccaneers' 34-yard line.
They'll go option to the short side. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
25-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, handoff to Dallas. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3.
3-3.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 24-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Brady to throw again. And he's got Miller. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brady's pass. Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Wilson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he connects with Ertz. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This is the 4th and final game here on this Wildcard weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's NFC Wildcard game. And it was the Green Bay Packers who will continue on in these playoffs as they knock off the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, it's been as tight as we expected our game to be, all even at the half. Who will go on to the divisional round? We'll find out as we send it back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. In this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year, but I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.